Squid Game creator Hwang Dong-hyuk is reflecting after the backlash he received for casting a cisgender male actor as a transgender character in seasons 2 and 3 of his hit series. One of the breakout characters in the final 2 seasons of Netflix's Korean drama is Hyunju, a transgender woman and former Special Forces soldier who enters the game to win money to complete her gender-affirming surgery. However, many viewers were surprised after Season 2's release that Hyunju is played by the cisgender actor Park Sung-hoon. Because Seasons 2 and 3 were filmed together, Park will once again portray Hyunju in the upcoming final episodes. Creator/writer, director Hwang is now addressing what he calls misunderstandings about casting Park. I do understand that there's been some concerns from the Western world, from the US, but in the case of Korea, we didn't have as many concerns because of the Eastern or Asian culture, Hwang tells Entertainment Weekly. In Korea, there are really not many transgender people who have come out and are actors, and there's just a couple of gay actors who have come out publicly, he continues. So it was physically difficult to find a transgender actor who could really play the role. It was, realistically speaking, nearly impossible. The showrunner explains that Korean audiences implicitly understand that, but he was surprised to see how American viewers reacted to the casting. There weren't really much feedbacks or criticisms in the Eastern world, but in the case of the Western world, in the US, I know that it was quite a sensitive issue, Hwang says, and I understand that there has been concerns. I looked through some reactions by US fans, and I actually came across a YouTuber who is transgender. Hwang explains that he was moved as he watched the content creator go through a journey that ended in acceptance when it came to the casting choice. She said that in the beginning, she wasn't sure why a straight man had to play the role of Hyunju, Hwang says. But then, even though she was not sure in the beginning as she progressed, she realized and she was actually touched by the character of Hyunju, played by Park Sung-hoon, who is a straight man, because she was moved by how beautiful and how genuine this character portrayal was. It actually moved her to tears. Hwang continues, so I was able to realize that maybe the misunderstandings have been resolved and the intention that I try to portray was well delivered to the audience. I was quite relieved by those reactions. But the showrunner adds that this was definitely a learning experience for him. Going forward, I will try my best to do authentic casting for not just transgender people, but other sexual minorities as well, Hwang says. And I really hope that we could move toward that kind of society. But in the case of East Asian culture, like Japan or China or Korea, it's really difficult to do that kind of authentic casting. I really hope that going forward we have a more open and inclusive and embracing society that enables that. The actor who plays Hyunju told people that he really did not want to offend anyone with his performance as a transgender woman. I knew that there were worries, Park told the outlet. But when Season 2 dropped, the LGBTQ plus community gave me lots of love and support, which I am eternally grateful for. While Hyunju is a transgender character, that's just one of her qualities, and she has many, many redeeming qualities. She's selfless, she cares for others, she has leadership, she's brave. So, just as a person playing this character, I learned so much from her. While Season 2 ended in a bloody battle full of casualties, Hyunju survived the failed rebellion. But whether she makes it out of the game alive by the end of the series finale has yet to be revealed. Find out when Squid Game's 3rd and final season premieres June 27th on Netflix.